Hi, everyone. I am so glad you're going to download this worksheet. Attached it in a link, but I wanted to show you a little bit and explain to you what it is. So it is 2 pages long. The first one here are these 5 areas that I just want you to focus on for this new season, either for the beginning of the new year, or if you want to hold on to it and make this about next school year and next season and things you want to identify that you want to kind of tweak a little bit. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the 5 areas for improvement and 3 things in each area. So the first one here is systems. And the systems would be 3 things that you just want to fix for next season or for right now. Systems that you're running in your studio. So maybe it's the way you register kids, the way that they withdraw from class. Maybe it is your trial program, onboarding teachers, something about your, opening the studio, closing the studio, the way you return emails, the way you flag emails, the way you take phone messages, a system in your studio that you want to work on. Do not get overwhelmed with a million systems that you want to fix. We all could look back and want to change a million things, but I just want you to pick 3. 3 is enough. So pick the top 3 things in the area of systems that you want to improve on. Next area is staff. So top 3 things that you'd like to work on with regards to your staff for the new season or the new year. Perhaps it's getting feedback, meetings, having more one-on-one meetings, maybe the way that they the way that they call in sick or get coverage or tracking that. Maybe it's organizing your pay rates or getting them more motivated or willing to help with outside activities, with extra events, how you're paying them to be at workshops or competitions or recital or something, 3 things in the way you manage your staff that you want to improve on. Something that we don't want to forget about. And this might be an area that you want to think about for right now so that you have some good staff retention moving into the new year. If there's something you think you might want to fix for next year, is it too late to do it already or can you just change it now? The next area is with students. So 3 things in the vein of your students and your families at the studio that you'd like to change for next year. Maybe you want to track their skills better. Maybe you want to think about evaluating them for class leveling better, or getting them to make more of a connection with friends in the class or in different classes, like a big sis, little sis thing, or a different way to partner kids up so they can build stronger relationships. Maybe you want to work on your studio culture and how can we get our students more involved so that we do increase that retention. Um, Maybe it's dress code, maybe it's attendance. So let's think about students in just 3 areas of your families, your kids in studio, and what 3 areas would you like to improve in that subject? Either now, you can do some of that right now, especially if it's a retention thing that will affect retention, then now might be a good time to implement something there so you can get that retention rate up for the fall. That's your student subject. The next one is salary. So that's straight up money stuff. So 3 areas where you would like to see some improvement there, whether it's for yourself, like you personally need to pull in a bigger income from the studio or the studio at large. So maybe you need to find a way to make more of a profit in the summer or from recitals. Maybe you need to cut expenses in places. Maybe you need to look at payroll more carefully and look at the payroll component there. Maybe you just need some extra income. So what can we look at there as far as like dancewear, merch, extra shows, special performances, pop-up camps, birthday parties, something that brings in more revenue if that's what you're looking to do. The 3 areas that you are hoping and you're looking to affect salary or your finances. And then the last one on this list, which I think if I could do it again, I would put at the top, would be yourself. So look at yourself. That has nothing to do with the studio and 3 areas that you'd like to make some change for yourself, whether it's your own time, the way that you spend your time. Can you find a way to get more family time, more time with friends that aren't in the dance world, not the friends that you sit with at competition all weekend, but friends that aren't in the dance world. Maybe it's your own sleeping habits, the way what you eat, the time you get up. Are you getting to your workouts and that you really want to get to? Are you spending enough time with family and friends? Do you want to spend more time reading, meditation, whatever it is? Again, it can be overwhelming because I would like to do something about every single area that I just mentioned. But if I go in with that, I'm not going to be able to maintain it. So let's pick 3 areas that you want to see some improvement in over time through this whole year or the whole next dance season, how do you want to make those tweaks? Spend some time filling out this little grid. It's 15 spots here. There's 5 areas, and I want you to pick the top 3. Then, after you do that and let it take time, print it out, put it on your desk, let it sit there and fill it out over time, or take the weekend and do some work on it over a weekend. But don't rush to fill it out because other things will pop into your mind. Then, when you're ready, the next page is to pick one thing in each of those areas to actually take action on. The first time I do it, I like to pick the top 3 of the top 3. So I do 3 because doing 5 things at once could be a lot. So maybe we just pick the top 3 of the top 3, any one of those subjects that you want, and you do something to take action right now. So when you are sitting down to fill this in, it's not a time where you have like 10 minutes and then you have to be somewhere. This is another day when you have some more time where you're going to look at it again and go, today's the day I'm going to make some action in 3 of those spots right now. So if you're going to make a change and you want to schedule staff one-on-ones, and this is the moment you're going to sit down and you're going to create the Google form that allows the staff to sign up for one-on-one sessions with you, and you're going to create a little plan for what you're going to talk about, and you're going to do that right now. 3 things that you're going to take action on immediately to take that first step to making change. I think often we fill in all the things we want to do, and this is where we get stuck. You just have to start. So pick one of those subjects, pick something you think is attainable right now. If you're missing some personal time and you want to spend more time with friends, then you send a text right now to some friend to see if they want to have coffee or lunch or hang out or whatever. And then that's it. You've done a step to improving yourself, which I think is I just know that it's so important to take care of that piece because none of the other stuff matters if that piece of it isn't working, right? So we've got to be happy with how we're living so that we can do the rest of our job. So that's the top 3 of the top 3. So that's it. That's my little worksheet for you. I'm also sending this video link, and I'm sending the attachment so that you can print it out and work on it yourself. And then please, please, please send me an email. Let me know how you're doing. Take a picture of it and put it on the Facebook group so that we can see how you're doing with it. All right, guys, go get it. See you soon.